Oh no, I have a project on Kurt Vonnegut too and I know nothing about him.
Perhaps I can help.
What is a chainsaw killer doing in my room?
Relax, I am here to teach you about Kurt Vonnegut.
What do you know about him? All I know is that he wrote books such as Slaughterhouse-Five, Cat's Cradle, Mother Night, and Breakfast of Champions.
He did more than that. He also wrote plays, short stories, television shows, children's books, and even a libretto to a famous musical piece.
I never knew he did so much. Tell me more, Mr. Killer.
Kurt Vonnegut Jr. was born on.
Wait, Junior?
That's right, his parents were Kurt Vonnegut Sr. and Edith Lieber. He was born on November 11, 1922. He had two siblings, Alice and Bernard.
You are boring me. Sounds like a typical story. Is there anything in his life that sticks out a bit more?
You're a rude person, but yes. He dropped out of Cornell University in 1943 after he had a case of pneumonia.
I think we have different definitions of interesting.
Well, how about this? He fought in World War II.
Really?
Yes. He was also captured during the Battle of the Bulge and sent to Dresden in 1944, the same year his mother committed suicide.
Great, now I'm depressed.
I'm not done. The next year, on February 13, 1945, he managed to survive the bombing of Dresden. He had to dig out all of the corpses afterward. He didn't return to the United States until May 22, 1945.
My life feels insignificant now.
As it should. His first short story was published in February 1950. It was called Report on the Barnhouse Effect. Player Piano, his first novel, was published 2 years later. He did not become really famous until he published Slaughterhouse-Five in 1969.
The book that takes place in World War II based on his life. I get that now. He uses the terrible scenes in his wartime experience in order to deliver a deep yet darkly comical story. What an incredible man.
He was a very prolific creator. However, there was much more tragedy in his life. Earlier, in 1958, his brother-in-law died in a train crash. His sister died of cancer. In 1971, it was discovered that his son, Mark, had schizophrenia.
But all of these tragedies in both his personal life and the world must have helped him make his work. We wouldn't have these wonderful treasures if his life wasn't sad.
That might be true, but it is also mean to wish someone's life remained tragic. He also based characters off of other people. According to some critics, Howard Kemble Jr. from Mother Night was based off of Adolf Eichmann, a Nazi who also wrote memoirs while imprisoned in Israel.
I remember Eichmann. Vonnegut put him in Mother Night as well.
Sad book, really. Lack of national identity, views of good and evil, the workings of the totalitarian mind.
Yes, we all know the story of the American Nazi playwright who was captured in America for being a traitor, writing his twisted life story before his eventual death.
That was a surprisingly good summary.
Thank you. I have learned a lot from you. Tell me though, is Kurt Vonnegut still alive? I would like to meet him.
Sadly, he died April 11, 2007 due to brain damage he got from falling in his own home.
Really?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
If you think I killed him, you're a bad person for stereotyping me. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some teenagers making out in the woods I need to take care of.